Dan starting off hot here with pocket kings on hand number 1.
You're the mean one, right? Okay.
He's probably the nicest person here. That's the funny part.
Now, Dan Wyman with 20 picks up kings and will raise immediately, like he should. Makes it 300 to go. And Frank is going to make a call with 8-7. Interesting first pot with kings. The flop's a 9-9-8. Frank gets eights, though. And Dan is going to check.
Dan exercising some pot control in a spot where his opponent may have flopped trips, but also gets Frank to put money in with hands that have very little equity against his kings. This time, Frank believes that his 2-pair is likely good.
7.
So he's doing the value betting for Dan here.
Absolutely. He's going to bet 700. Dan from Atlanta, now living in Mystic, Connecticut. Going to the river. Can he take this 10 on the river so Frank doesn't get there? He has 8s and 9s. Surprised by this check at the end. I think there's some value left. He should have made a bet, but he's content to take this pot down with his kings.
Oh, I guess I don't have to show.
For 20 years, World Poker Tour has given away $1.2 billion. Now we're taking the tour online. Play in cash games and tournaments for real money at the world's largest poker network on WPT Global. And throughout August, we'll even match your deposit up to $1,200. Sign up now with this QR code and use bonus code YT75 to get the August deposit bonus.
Dan had a dominant performance at his Tournament of Champions finals table. We haven't seen as much of him on the World Poker Tour since that win. He may have taken some time off to enjoy the spoils.
Cody Bell picks up ace-jack, has raised. Emma going to slop around with 10-6. Flop is a queen 10-5. Emma outflops Cody.
Did you look at the flop or you just...
No, why would I look?
Bet Nicole.
I know what I'm gonna do.
Going to the turn.
Yeah, they allow me here.
3 on the turn. She's going to check her 10s and is slowed down by Cody.
What
And a big ace for Cody.
Ooh. Yeah.
Now a question of how much can he bet for value here. He's going to go for 800. And I have my doubts that he'll get called. Yeah, Emma going to go away with 3rd pair there.
Okay, let's do show 1.
I'm in.
I'm
also in.
trust issues, so we're gonna solve that right now.
The players are going to play the show 1 game where they expose 1 card after the hand. Adds to the conversation and speculation after the hand. Vince, you like to play show 1?
Yeah, I don't mind it. I think it makes things interesting. It inspires more loose play. You get to see some action out there, so it's always exciting. It's a friendly bunch, Tony. No one's stuck a lot yet. So.
Not yet. Give it time, Vince. Give it time.
It's always so friendly in the beginning until the guy goes in 2 stacks. Then things can change just a little bit. And we move on, and this time Emma with the pair of 10s. She's getting out the raisin chips. Makes it 900 to go.
I have to...
And this 3-bet is a little small for a cash game. Often players size up when they're out of position, and with these deep stacks go more towards the 4x sizing than 3x. And that allows Bruno to see a flop here, which he absolutely crushes. Top pair and the second nut flush draw.
And now Bruno putting 1,000 in. Emma doesn't like that flop, as she has to get that thing out of there. So Bruno with a great flop, taking down that one.
Be easy on me. I have to manage the mask, the English, to be social, to have a personality. It's a lot of things. And the games that we're playing
you can skip
as
the
well.
personality. You're pretty enough.
Bruno, he is a cash game grinder, and he plays a lot of chess. He's played that in college, and he actually learned poker with the friends in the chess club.
Not surprised, a lot of the best poker players I know transitioned from chess or were excellent chess players as kids. But of course, poker pays an awful lot better.
Of course, you can't go broke playing chess.
No, you can't. Just stay broke.
That's right. Well, Bruno, with queens raised before the flop, flops a set, but doesn't get any action, so he's taking down another one. He's running good now.
Should we do 2 hours English, 2 hours French? Would that be easier for you?
Oh, you want to do
Please.
2 hours talkative, 2 hours silent?
Please do. Do you guys, any of you speak French or just English?
Un petit,
Here you go.
un petit peu.
Un petit peu?
Je m'appelle Dan. Done.
It's, no idea what you guys just said, so.
Frank in the big blind will make this call with just a 6 deuce, and we'll see what happens. Here we go to the flop. It's a beautiful deuce, deuce, jack. Look at that for Frank. He checks it. Cody with a continuation bet of just 100. Frank, gotta be excited about this one. Now he fills up. Wisely, Cody checking here, though. 10 on the river, so Cody has none of that. And Frank finally has to come out of the closet.
That's a small bet, so it looks like Cody is going to make this call with ace high, hoping Frank has a missed flush draw.
Really good fold.
As we know, his full house way good here, so a decent pot slides in the direction of Frank the Tank.
Well, I just love Frank. He is some character, just a great personality, fantastic player. And he's so famous for his lucky chicken wing, which he holds on to, which he did when he won the championship at the whole final table. Just never really ate it much, but it was a chicken wing in his hand at all times, and it brought him a lot of luck. Now, Emma with a pair of kings. There you go. It's going to make it 500 to go. Cody out. Dan Weinman also out. But Bruno Firth is going to make the call, and so does Frank. So here we go with the flop.
Whoa.
9-8-6.
Look at this flop for Bruno. Come on. Bruno has flopped the second nuts with the diamond redraw.
Oh.
Frank open-ended here, and Emma's almost drawing dead.
Going to the turn 3 of clubs. Now that's going to give Frank a 4 flush.
Another crafty check from Bruno here.
8.
And now Frank, who has a 4 flush and an open-ended, is betting 800. Emma with the overpair just calling. Pretty wise there. She feels something's up perhaps. And now here comes the hammer. Bruno with the straight already, coming over the top to make it 4,300.
And Bruno with the savvy turn check that allowed him to check raise both players in this pot. Now Frank with the huge draw has a decision.
And he's got a lot of chips, and he's getting at the raising chips here. Oh,
Whoa.
total of 11-6. Emma quickly folds her kings.
All in.
Fire away. There he goes.
Got 2 now.
You want to go twice?
I always just do it once.
Frank
Always.
says, I only go once. And so
One time.
Frank will be looking for a club to win this pot. 5 or a 10 would chop it.
Frank's a big long shot at this point.
So going to the river, Bruno way out in front here.
And the river card is going to be the 8 of clubs.
Bang! 8 of clubs!
He did it. He did it. That is just devastation.
Oh, man.
Absolute pain for Bruno. Frank sucks out on the river.
For 20 years, World Poker Tour has given away $1.2 billion. Now we're taking the tour online. Play in cash games and tournaments for real money at the world's largest poker network on WPT Global. And throughout August, we'll even match your deposit up to $1,200. Sign up now with this QR code and use bonus code YT75 to get the August deposit bonus.
So here we go. We got a couple folds into Dan Weinman with 9-7, makes it 300 to go. Bruno now with the 10-8 of diamonds, makes it 1,200. Frank the Tank goes out.
Dan folds.
So a quick win for Bruno. Sometimes you got to get your nose bloodied and you start sticking it in a little quicker, and sometimes it works. Right, Tony? You know all about bloody noses, right?
Everyone has a plan until they get punched in the face.
That was, who said that? Not Alex.
Mike Tyson.
Tyson said that.
Mike
That's right.
Tyson. Now, Bruno continues his aggression by raising the Jack-10 here. Emma on the button with 6-5 of diamonds is going to play by 3-betting to 800. So Emma showing some aggression in position. Bruno makes the call.
Indeed, and the flop is a jack 8-6. So Bruno hitting jacks, gonna check. Emma hitting sixes.
Huge flop for Bruno, holding top pair. And the 10 of clubs giving him a middling flush draw, facing this tiny bet from Emma.
And the turn is a jack, so 3 of a kind there for Bruno.
That's a card that shifts the equity advantage towards Bruno, as he's more likely to have top pair here than Emma, and so he leads out on that card.
1,700. Well, if he didn't, you know Emma's gonna check it behind him. So Bruno, who had to buy some more chips, has taken down the first 2 hands since his comeback.
And Cody, graduating to a bigger stack, adds another 10,000.
Looked like he had a little man purse there, right? Tony, what do you carry your chips in? Do you put it in your pocket? Do you have a little man purse, so to speak?
I have a backpack I was given from the WPT
Fanny
for
pack?
being eligible in the Tournament of Champions. A backpack, sir. It goes on my back, not my fanny.
Come on.
I actually carry that thing everywhere
Have
with
you ever
me. I
owned a
don't know.
fanny pack, Tony?
Oh, of course. I grew up in the 90s.
All right, that's all I wanted to hear. And we get a raise by Cody with Queen Jack of clubs.
Bruno will 3-bet his ace-jack.
Wow.
And Frank's 10-9 suited shrinks up. So the 2 grinders square off. Bruno in the dominating position. Cody with the suited Broadway.
Flop is a king, king 9, 2 diamonds.
Interesting flop for both players. They technically miss, but have a piece and interact with the board.
Bruno is going to keep pushing here, makes it 2,200.
This is close for Cody. In a single raise pot, it would be an easy continue. In a 3-bet pot with the gut shot and backdoor flush draw, it seems close, but Cody will make this call. So we go to a turn. Ace of diamonds is a nice looking card for Bruno. Picks up 2 pair, has the diamond flush draw to go with it. Likely to slow down.
The silence.
A lot of thinking going on. And a check from Cody. Hoping to just show down his kings and queens. But Bruno with the flush. That's half pot, and we'll take this one down.
Ooh, almost, huh?
Bruno playing aggressively with the straddle. So he's on the comeback trail.
Nice hand, Bruno.
Thanks. What's your name again?
Bob.
You told us you were honest. Now you're coming at us with this.
Welcome back to Las Vegas in the WPT cash game. Now, we have 3 WPT champions here tonight, pitted against 2 very talented grinders.
Yes, we do. And part of the fun of cash games can be the excitement of side bets, also known as props. We have a variation of the 7-deuce game in action tonight with the ace-king as the winning hand. Now, WPT champ Dan Weinman is trying to start another prop with players picking their own cash card.
Yeah. I don't want to play a game where it's contingent on remembering
Okay.
to find it out.
I'll do it with you.
Okay.
I don't mind.
Just on the flop, and then you have to
Just on
say
the flop.
that
Do you want to
there's-
do it for like 300 just since it's the 2 of us? All right.
And me.
You're in Emma too?
And me.
Okay.
Like, I get it that I won't get a female watch, but
Check.
All right, so gotta call it while it's on the flop. So if the turn gets dealt, or
Yeah.
if the flop gets turned over, you can't win.
Everybody gets 1 card, and you got to call it out on the flop if it appears there in order to get paid. So you miss your card, you don't call it, you don't get paid.
Oh, I hate that.
And okay, and we say the suit and.
Right, yes.
Yeah, I can't play those games. I'm too
No.
forgetful.
Comes on the flop, you call it out.
Throw you off
and
completely
300
with the big money.
What do you want? Which card?
3 of diamonds for me.
You picking a card, Frank?
Yeah, nine of spades.
7 of clubs.
7 of clubs, 9 of spades.
I just have to remember my own card,
Correct,
right?
correct.
And it's for 300?
300, yeah.
Okay.
So they're loaded up. They got plenty of action.
We got Dan looking for the 3 of diamonds, Frank looking for the 9 of spades, and Emma the 7 of clubs. So if any of those cards appear on the flop, and that player remembers to call it out, then they get paid.
Yep. All right, here we go. Bruno has raised this with his ace-jack. Frank's called with king-9. The flop is a 6-4-3, helps neither player.
Oh,
Check.
And they go check-check.
damn, I was gonna switch
8
to, I think I still
on the
will.
turn, no
I was
help.
gonna switch to 4 of clubs.
Frank says he wants to switch to the 4 of clubs,
Again, down to the river, 5 of spades.
Ace high.
I think that's what.
and he does check down king high there in a spot where he lets Bruno take that little one. Frank did get the big one earlier.
I had the 7 of clubs in my hand.
Do you want to
Just
switch?
don't go there.
Frank?
Yeah, 4
Okay.
of clubs.
3 diamonds, 4 of clubs, 7 of clubs. You guys also.
I don't
owe
mind your
300.
cards.
I just don't want to have to remember. I'm down for some extra gambling, but
I can write a post-it here.
if you guys want to call out the card for me,
No.
I'm in.
It's the whole thing. It's way too much fun to make fun of someone when they sleep it.
Dan Weinman looking down at the special prop hand, ace king. He's got some money coming his way if he shows this down. He's gonna raise.
And Frank with a pair of queens, just calling.
Huh. Now, Frank is just calling with queens. What hands is he 3-betting?
If there's your card and another one, then it's double. And if there's another one, if you flop trips, it's triple.
As an ace-6-2 appears.
For that, so
Dan hitting aces.
if so you hit your 4 of clubs with another 4, it would be double.
And it's 6. We're doing 3, we said, right?
3, right? So let's do 300, 600.
Frank doesn't want to give up his
1500.
queens that
You flop
easy.
Trips.
So we'll see a turn.
Which probably
Which
wouldn't
just isn't gonna happen.
Oh.
Is that okay, Emma?
Oh, it's not the flop.
That is 1 card too late.
Dan will bet the aces. Well, if Frank would have raised before the flop, it would have definitely been called or re-raised, perhaps. So he'd be in the same boat. Maybe he could have released it at this point. But a deuce on the river. And Dan's just gonna keep trying to get some value out of this. That's a big bet of 3,000.
See how stubborn Frank wants to be. Not a great spot to call down with your queens, but at least you don't have a diamond blocker.
3,200 for you, Frank.
You will make this call and pay off, Dan.
Ouch.
Oy.
And he won the prop as well with ace king.
Again.
You get a little extra money from everyone around the table.
There you go.
Wait, we're doing 3, 6, 15, and Emma.
3, 6, and 15.
Okay, 3, 6, 15.
Okay, into Bruno. Quick fold by him. Frank also going away.
Especially when you're like out of the pot.
4 of clubs, 7 of clubs, 3 diamonds.
Correct.
Cody, though, will make this call with his 10-6.
Lets me live.
Dan, no raise with an ace-9 of diamonds. I'm kind of surprised.
3 of diamonds. Sometimes in the middle we play it pays double, but I'll settle for the 3s.
Dan hits his prop with the 3 of diamonds on the flop. And he'll be a winner in this pot one way or another. Cody now turns a club flush draw in this blind versus blind battle. He bets out big. He bets over pot here, and that will drive Dan away.
Collection.
So a little rebate there.
I'm a 300 for my 3 of diamonds in the middle.
No.
He called it
I
out.
called it.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I was thinking about like I became stressed and I don't know why. And I'm like just looking, am I missing something?
We are back at the World Poker Tour cash game. 5-handed action here, looking down at Frank Stapuchin as he looks down at a pair of jacks.
Yeah, Frank the Tank with the real hand makes it 300 to go. Emma, let's take a look at her cards. King 8 of clubs. She has made every right move tonight so far. getting out of the way at the proper times, making the bets at the right times as well. And she's making this call. And now it's around to Bruno with a pair of ducks, also making the call. Three-way action. Frank in front with jacks. Flops at ace, 9, 7 of clubs.
Oi! Hi, he, who? Thank you for making me look at the flop.
All right, the 7 of clubs will get Emma paid immediately. Didn't forget to call it out.
And so Frank, gonna find out where he is. Making a bet with the jacks. Looks like 400.
A little bit superstitious about what kind of chips he uses for his bet there, but it won't matter too much. Both his opponents fold, and he will drag that pot while flicking $200 in the direction of Emma for her 7 of clubs.
No ace king, right?
Yeah.
The ace-king game is by far the most boring prop I've ever played.
New times are coming.
Can we add in 7 deuce as well?
I've gotten 7 deuce like
We're gonna
5
change
times
it.
already.
I almost played it a couple times just because, like, I really wanted to.
There's Emma now with a king-queen. Makes it 250. Cody going out. Dan also goes out. Bruno will play, and Frank with 10-8 also going to play. Let's flop him.
Emma hitting back-to-back 7 of clubs on the flop.
Oh, she's one happy lady.
Yeah, she might be our biggest winner tonight, just drawing the 7 of clubs over and over.
Well, Bruno has come up with a bet of 600.
Can we make sure the 4 of clubs is in the deck after this one?
Yeah, we never saw it.
2 of clubs on the turn, no help, and also not a card that's likely to discourage somebody like Frank from continuing in this pot should Bruno bet, so he checks over to Frank. And with his top pair, Frank says 1,100. All he needs to bet to chase away Bruno.
All right, Frank the Tank going to take this one down.
No, I was thinking how many times I lost the crooked game. Not that I've been watching, but it seems like 9 of spades hasn't been out there that I started.
Nah, I don't think so.
with.
You can't switch it now, Frank, because, like...
Oh, you definitely don't want to switch.
No, I
It's
won't.
like that. This is the best part.
No, I wasn't going to change.
Definitely going to be the trip 4s spot.
Yeah. Yeah, I feel like you guys definitely...
That's
deserve to
just
get
Frank.
the trip forward.
All right, this time he's going to raise with his ace-7 of spades.
Yeah.
Nah, he's winning.
No, you won 4 and she's won 1.
And Cody calls with ace-4.
She's down 7,
4.
but the trips would pay.
Oh, so he'd still be.
And the flops at ace-4, 10.
Cody here with top and bottom pair up against Frank, who has top pair of aces.
Right, so he's stuck 21.
I imagine Cody will fast play his hand. And yes, he will raise to 1,100.
Wow. What a great flop for Cody, especially when you have Frank with top pair. Yeah, of course you're going to stick around. You're saying maybe this guy just has a 4 flush and he's pushing. But Cody well in front. At this point, a 5 now on the turn. Cody, who loved the flop, loves the action, sticks in a strong bet of 3,600.
36?
Big bet here, Vince. Well over pot.
If he's over betting that, maybe he is on the flush. I'm going to call this, get more involved. Here we go to the river. It's a jack. Doesn't help Frank.
Not the best card in Cody's mind.
We usually play so many, you have like a piece of paper.
This river strikes me as one that Cody will value bet, but he's not going to go too big. Well, I didn't think he'd go that small. $1,000.
Yeah, that is peculiar.
2 pair.
That will get you called.
Oh, you did. I was almost saying nice hand.
I am surprised by Cody's choice in sizing on that river. Maybe he thought he would induce Frank into raising, but either way, it worked out.
For 20 years, World Poker Tour has given away $1.2 billion. Now we're taking the tour online. Play in cash games and tournaments for real money at the world's largest poker network on WPT Global. And throughout August, we'll even match your deposit up to $1,200. Sign up now with this QR code and use bonus code YT75 to get the August deposit bonus.
They told us we could do whatever we wanted.
That's legal.
Man just loves action, Vince.
Yeah, I
it
guess
does.
this big blind probably has to equal the ante.
Yeah.
Bruno this time is raised with his Jack 9 to 300.
What I was told.
Bruno, how does the kitty thing work? Everybody started off. Everybody puts.
People either
Like
play
the folds.
as the button or as
And Cody
Yeah, yeah.
with ace 7 will make the call. And they're still in deep discussions of
to start it.
other props perhaps.
Everyone adds on
And we go to the
another-
flop. It's an
you can
ace,
start with,
king,
like,
4 of clubs. Now the 4 of clubs is,
100 each time. And
that's the
then
magic
the
card there
one-
for Frank.
Yeah, that's the money card. If he calls it out, you do have to call it out to get paid. No one's gonna do it for him, and so a bet and a call. Frank's still silent. He's gonna lose it if he doesn't say anything
That's
going
right,
to the
that's
turn,
right.
and that's it.
Oh, that's too bad for Frank. See, that's how it happens.
It's just like all in the small blind every time.
And look, they're dying. They're cracking up over here.
It's like this.
Oh,
kind of
what is
game.
so funny over there?
I'm dying.
Oh. I'm talking and listening about the.
I look at her, but she's just staring right at me.
Had it.
Oh my God. I need more makeup.
I was wondering what was so funny. I didn't think.
I didn't even notice until,
Oh my
until
God.
you noticed.
Oh, and because it was like after the turn came out.
Yeah, I was like,
You guys are so mean. This game is terrible.
Emma doesn't miss a thing at this table. She knows everybody's
that should
cards. She
move
knows everybody's mistakes.
Frank's tally though.
Do you need a hug, Frank?
Frank,
Yes.
is he turning red a little bit? He's a little embarrassed by it. Oh, he's going to get the hug.
Stay strong.
He gets a lot of hugs at the table.
got the thumb fist here.
There are no tilting in poker for
Oh
me.
my God.
Thank you, Bruno.
Anyway, on to this hand. And we have Bruno with a raise,
That
This
was
is the
too much.
moment.
with an ace 9. Dan's going
Would've been
to
4,
play
4,
with a
and 1.
4-5 of hearts.
But or four,
Imagine if that were
4, 0.
normal. You had to hug it out with anybody that put a bad beat on you. And just, oh, I'm sorry about that. Hey, come here, hug it out.
4-4-L. Loser.
And you want to take bets for a 5K.
Oh, that should definitely
Oh my
count towards the
God.
tally.
Would it then it doesn't count, right?
All right, we got an open end here for Dan. And Dan makes a bet. He'll take that one down very quickly.
Oh my God.
All right, well, I think we got to add more now.
So the prop is good because not only you can win money, you can lose a little extra cash, but you can also mock the others if they forget and have a few laughs. All right, we got a couple folds. Dan with ace 10 will make it 300 to go. Bruno right behind him with a 6-7 of spades. Re-raises to 1,200. Frank the Tank taking a breather. So 1,200 total.
Ace 10, just enough hand for Dan to make this call on the button.
Indeed, we're going to see the first 3 here. They are. It's a 10-8-7.
Big flop for Dan with top pair, top kicker. Bruno, bottom pair, and a gut shot.
And a bet of 900 by Dan, top pair, ace kicker, getting called. Another 8 on the turn.
Dan will continue to bet his hand for value, try and protect his vulnerable top pair, top kicker here on this wet board.
Yeah, and why let the guy draw out cheap? So he's going to stick it in there. 2,700 is getting called here. Bruno hoping to suck out. No, a 10, which gives Dan 10's full.
Bruno counterfeited on that river. Seems to consider bluffing here. Yeah, he's gonna turn his counterfeited pair into a bluff, hoping that Dan was bluffing himself with hearts or overcards or a 9, and will just have to give up. Of course, his 7 cannot win at showdown here.
Dan can't believe it. He's saying, this is beautiful. I fill up, this guy's betting into me.
10,000.
And here comes the re-raise, the hammer coming down, making 10,000 total. And Bruno gets the memo, and he's sickened. I mean, you can't blame him for trying, but just bad timing. Wrong timing, big pot, Dan taking it. Well done.